Good job, buddy. Keep on right there.
Good holiday kickoff weekend for those of us in America that are inclined to chow down on turkey and possibly may have just eaten, I don't know, like your 8th helping of turkey since Thanksgiving, and are fighting off trying to take a nap only to be shocked by the weird stuff you're about to see. Good evening, and good morning, and good afternoon, everybody all across the old interwebs. We are crowning a champion tonight, and would it be a spoiler alert if I tell you we're crowning Davey? Kyle is under the weather. He is going to miss the race tonight. I think it is because he fears retribution of what I would do to him. When you guys see the grid, you'll understand if the graphic hasn't given it away. Funny thing is, the picture there, the Cooper Appreciation 160, which I thought it was only 130 laps, and it's a 1 mile track, so I'm not real sure. Anyway, I'm not sure if this doesn't mean that, that I'm getting replaced by the hamster that was running Piercini's internet, because, I mean, that is a dead-on picture of me. Looks exactly like me, and I didn't realize until tonight how much I actually kind of look like that hamster. But anyway, so Kyle probably, well, it's going to be close. Of course, all this on their screen, drop weeks. So we got to figure in drop weeks when we didn't end up quite ready to have our live timing little fun toy that we could use. But things happen sometimes. But as they are, Davey, Kyle, Al Corey, a.k.a. Rafter, a.k.a. that guy in the 45 car, a.k.a. the guy that made that graphic. So, all things considered, he could have made it way worse. Going to be top 3. Jacob Klinkhardt is right there for 4th. So we'll have some movement, after the race and everything gets official through there. I'd like to be able to do it, but maybe we'll have that battened down for next season. Skyler with a part-time schedule, still sitting there 5th in points, right in front of Jason Benson. Of course, there's drop weeks that Benson's going to have that Skyler doesn't, because Skyler missed a couple races. So that being what it is, AJ Benish is right there underneath Christian for the 7th position in points. Kreidler and Sarge are there for 9th and 10th. Nodge is right there on Sarge's back bumper. Dixon, that'd be Slider, is right in there too. JC, the Thunder from Down Under, is right up there with Marty Rogers, Matt Piercini. We got Oliver Turan, who is the sponsor for tonight's oddity. And you got McCuskey and Jester rounding that out there behind the shoe, and Kelly. And I'm going to get this off of here real quick because, quite frankly, I didn't get anything done because I saw this and couldn't believe what it was I was looking at. Let's pop in here, find somebody on track, and we'll get switched around here to the right camera. And maybe we'll get this in. Yeah, dang it. I was afraid of that. We're going to have to use a pit lane. How about we use a pit lane camera? Your eyes don't deceive you. A lot of the boys decided that it was going to be a great idea to all run my paint. I have absolutely no idea why. Skylar's going to stick her on the pole. Shoes putting her on outside pole. Davey Hendricks is going to start inside row 2 with Jacob Klinkhardt still on a tear outside of row 2. We got, Christian. I'm going to have to go back to calling him Lotion to slow him down a little bit. He's starting 5th, Matt Piercini with that new and improved internet on the outside of row 3. Terry Brooks and Jason Benson rounding out the 4th row. And we're going to have Rafter and Slider right next to each other in row 5. Eliana Hamilton and Oliver Turan going to roll out row 6. Scott Kelly and James Lawson going to be the 7th row. Row 8, AJ Benish and John Campbell, a.k.a. JC. Then John Barton and The Dodge. Row 9. Row 10 is going to be Marty Rogers and Jeffrey Mathis starting shotgun on the field. So, I absolutely do not know how bad this is going to be because it's just so many Iowa cars. Kyle Gretsch made that paint scheme for me because I couldn't get it off to do the night colors, as I called them, the away game, and I wanted the white scheme, and my lord, there's a lot of them. Oh, my God. It almost looks like they hacked the game. So, yeah, it's a night race, or a day race with the night colors, and everybody's got the wrong colors, and Terry Brooks, he don't even have numbers. Look at it. There ain't no numbers on his car. So this is, don't expect much tonight because there is no way I'm getting these guys right. But we are coming down. I've got a green light. I've got the shoe taken off from Skyler. And I've got some thumps. Sounds like some people touching the wall. There's a lot of those. But we had green lights again, too. Did anybody notice that? All right, the 12,000 Iowa cars at Dover 160. Oh, man. Toyotas. So many Toyotas wearing it. It's just so weird. Not to be outdone. Hey, look. It's Skyler and Davey. So the more things change, the more they stay the same. God, that is so weird. I did not end up having time to make static wall cameras on here like I was going to, and I cannot tell you how much I wish I had done that. I will save the replay. I will make those cameras because I think we need even just a few laps with that many of the same car going by. That's just weird. Klinghardt, fastest lap of the race so far, 23.84, which is actually a couple tenths faster than the leaders are running. He is making way. Jump on here and jump on top and ride with him. Oh yeah, that's a lot of tire noise. I was wondering what kind of tire noise we were actually going to have. Dover is not necessarily a sweetheart to the tires, as you would say. It'll chew them up, and then we run 65% fuel in these to ensure pit stops. So I was actually that's how I found this out. I was kind of nosing around before the race like I do, just kind of see what people were thinking for tire wear, and see some for the lead side by side action here. We're going to be the first person to witness the wreck. Davey's going to think better of it. A little blip. And the laps go by pretty quick here. Jump out and look out the back door. And who do we got there? None other than the shoe, followed by Piracini. Might have a little wall touch there, but it's just a mild track. It's fine. It ain't hurting nobody. There's so many white and yellow cars. Oh, boy, God. Seeing stuff in the back, I kind of know everybody's paint schemes for the most part. Not tonight. Let's see. I wonder if one of these will work. Oh, I bet that'll work. Yep, that looks about as dumb as I thought it would. Oh, man. All right. That's wild. So, it does appear that we've strung out. And since we've strung out, we're going to do it. We're going through the field. We got Skyler just kind of on the tear. Carnes. Running right behind him is Davey Hendricks, our champion, because his main defender is called out for the night. And we got Mr. Jacob Klinghardt, who's riding with him already a little bit this race. And we got the shoe running here in fourth. He's just waiting to pounce. So, Clink, if you want to slow down just a hair, I'll go and take that spot from you. Matt has fired the hamster, and if the rumblings are true, I'm going to be replaced by that hamster in the booth. I heard he's unemployed and angry about it. But he is running fifth right now, right up in front of Christian Loshane, who is, as we can see here, he's one of these Iowa boys. And he is holding off old Sticky Fingers himself. Jason Benson, he wants to win somewhere that isn't a plate track. The problem with that today is those two cars that are running first and second. Terry Brooks, the no number wonder, riding around in eighth. Al, some guy in the 45 car, or possibly his wife, running in ninth. Starting to believe all these stories he told me were lies. I bought into it too. And he got me. Ileana Hamilton, an Iowa neighbor by proxy, via, you tag in next to Illinois and it's close enough. I'd rather be next to Indiana than Illinois anyway. Then we got Mr. Alan Dixon in the Coke Zero Camaro. We have no boat. AJ is a little man without a boat. Oliver Turan, who we have seen run the, I don't remember what we called it, but the Cooper Appreciation Tour paint scheme, something to that effect, who is our race sponsor tonight. Scott Kelly is wrapping him around in the 34 mobile. Yeah, I actually really like the white numbers on that. All the way from Melbourne, Australia, we've got a 117. And we've got James, who just refuses to go with the flow, apparently. At least this way I can pick James out, so I appreciate it, James. Marty Rogers over in Woodstock, Illinois. Possibly could be why I said that about Illinois. I'm going to see if he's actually watching this. He's running 17th right now. We got the Nodge. Oh, man, the blue. I like blue wheels. They don't look too bad on that. I take it. JB. I'm not sure what we've got going on there. The gold wheels definitely look good, though. I'm all about some gold wheels. Get back up here on the front. I think what we're going to do is we're probably going to just leave that up there so we know where the camera's pointing. Because, yeah. When we get it to drop back here, where are we going here? Let's go back. Backwards. There we go. Yep, Raptor. So, they got Clink up out of the preferred line and slowed him down enough that losing 2 spots just within the lap. This is the power of Dover. On there, see if they get real little on him. Sometimes they do. Some guys passionately get real little in the windshield. Sometimes they don't. Whoa! Hey. Okay. Raptor's trying to scuff that Hawkeyes off the side of the car. Watch the paint. Looks like, right here, they're getting a little loose there. Slider's going to go ahead and roll on by. Looks like AJ's gonna pull a spot. This will be one of the tracks. AJ will be at the front of this. Rafter will be at the front of this. I absolutely would think Ileana Hamilton will be at the front of this. Boy. Skylar Dave, I don't really need to say anything of that, no. Check this out. We almost got 3 wide. But we don't. But we got 2. We'll take 2. Dixon wants what Corey has. Oh, AJ! We were talking before the race and he made a joke. I told him, I said, I'll pull him into the booth if it's not the worst absolute time. And he said, as long as I'm not 3 wide. It was almost time to pull him into the booth. We have got action on track. Or if Clink tried to cool the tires a little, it just wasn't quite enough, or if it was just all those Iowa cars on there is ridiculous. If maybe lose my train of thought. Or if he's already got him wore, or maybe getting up out of the groove, just trying to have to work him a little more. I wonder if maybe that didn't maybe overheat him. That's kind of been a thing with iRacing. It's tire heat, tire preservation. Let's see here. Looks like Hamilton's going to steal some position. Let's see if Ollie's coming with him or not. We got Iowa on Iowa violence up here. And we got Slider taking them from Benson. And then we've got, looks like Benson might be on a backwards march now. AJ's on the inside of him. The leaders are still doing their thing. They're holding about a half-second gap, just doing what they're doing. Skylar over Davey. Piercini is a pretty good gap back from that. This is where the action is happening. It looks like some sort of weird Blue Angels formation almost, with those cars being the same like that. Drop back again here. Are we gonna? Man, Hamilton's like, you know what? We might be able to try 3 wide. They're at least looking for it. This may be how we end up with that first caution. I mean, not these 3 specifically, but maybe a deal of somebody trying to do a 3 wide. And, I mean, I guess it is 3 lanes wide, but Dover's kind of one of them deals. You get underneath them going into the corner. That's really where you want to be. Ollie, Klink's going to go around there. They definitely have got the rhythm down. But Benson's really up there. That'll chew up the tire. Oh no! That was a almost big one, because Ollie kind of pushed up into Klink. Klink touched that wall. He comes back down. Kelly was going to take the ride with him. There was not going to be any goings on, anything other than that. And as we do, get in here and we'll see what Ollie's seeing. I wonder if his normal streamers looking at this. Oof, man, they're probably really confused. Like, well, his arms look right, but everything else looks wrong. All right, let's jump up here and see what the lead boys are doing. Nope, not that lead boy. That lead boy. Nearum. That was a clear Nearum. You guys heard that, right? Nearum. You hear it? Nearum. That was an off-throttle Nearum. That was a nice subtle Nearum. But, we still got Davey sitting back there. And we got Piercini. He's a little ways back. 4.6 seconds to be exact. That was pretty great timing for the crawler to pop back up there with the top 5. We've got some lappers going on here. We've got Rogers 23 seconds back. That's all fine and good, other than here's the problem with that. We're on board with Skylar. That's Rogers. That's the thing I really like with Dover. It's just a true oval. Get off the gas with a little blink. That's the part of Dover that is, I mean, it's fun, but it gets you a little oops Gilligan-y. Like, oh, Gilligan, when you come up off there, that little hump. If you're just a hair too far up, which most of the time I am, it kind of hops a little bit, and that little hop, boy, it'll sure wake you up. Here comes Skyler. We're going to put Roger's lap down. Nodge is in imminent danger of going a lap down. Davy's going to come around with Skyler. Marty just, doing the gentlemanly thing as we do here at the Toads. Just popping up, getting out of the way, being cool with stuff. Oh, you know what? I mean, I know I forgot this, but it was because this whole thing was happening. Let's go to Nodge. So we got the back of Nodge. We'll watch Skyler. Hi, Skyler. Bye, Skyler. Oh, Nodge's going to take the crossover. We'll look under him. Nodge's going to take that lap right back. You can have my lap for a lap, but I'm going to take it back, Mr. Man. Oh, a little touch. It's a bad touch, Nodge. It's a bad touch. A 20 car, actually I think 19 started. It does show that JB had turned some laps. Lawson also is out already, but it doesn't show that Mathis actually turned any. The 20 car field, this is one of the smaller fields we've had. So I kind of was expecting to see, just see some green flag go. Green flag go, of course, is the sequel to yellow flag stop. I don't know who wrote either one of them. Somebody did. We got it near them. So, for those of you that happen to have the the YouTube open, that's where I was going next, by the way. We've got a JB in chat. So got kind of what everybody's doing. Get up there and touch the wall, bent something, then made it touch the wall even more, and led to an early end to the day. So he's going to go hit the mini bar and move on about his evening. I don't blame him. There is unannounced things, so I won't announce them, but there are rumblings that we have a car change coming. Nothing's been set in stone, but this may be our last race with the Xfinity cars. So I don't know if I'm getting put in the box with them, if that's the deal of what all the I literally do not know why they did this. It is kind of funny though. So I absolutely applaud the effort for the No Toad Racing League. That's just funny. That's just that many. It reminds me of those videos they did off of NASCAR Racing 03, I think it was, where like the whole entire field was Michael Waltrips and they'd crash them together. That's just crazy. That's funny. But while we're up on this, we're running green. Something that I didn't do. What didn't I do? You know what I didn't do. I didn't do this. That right there, I didn't tell people. We race at the No Toad Racing League, and we are recruiting. We run Xfinity Sunday. Until I'm told different, that's what we're doing. Monday nights, we do ARCA. Tuesday nights, we got 87 Legends. The next gen is Thursday, and the King of the Hill, just wild animal stuff. Some other changes are coming. Trucks that may or may not be coming for next season also. If you can pick up what I'm putting down. Yeah. Truck, I'd like to go run them. All right, we're talking trucks. In case you guys somehow did not get that, there's also rumblings trucks are coming for next season. I'm all about some trucks. I do love me some trucks. I got truck fever. But anyway, Discord link is right there. We have got a Facebook. We have got an Instagram. And we got one of them there tweeters that I was just talking about. So come and play with us. Or come and sim with us, since we're a sim and we're not a, I don't know what. We're not a sim. We're a something. I know JB is taunting me in chat. That's okay. It's not the first time I've been taunted in chat. I get taunted a lot. All right, so we have got a handful of cars that have fell victim to these fast guys up front. And we're starting to make way. We're looking at the Iracing mobile. We're going to shut that back off, and we are going to switch over and turn the pit lane box on. There we go. Clinkhart is in the pits. What I was told was we're looking neighborhood of lap 50 for pit stops. So that appears to be tracking with Dixon and Clinkhart are both coming down pit road now. Clinkhart is in his pit box. While these things, so we're just running. I'm going to look at his pit time while these guys are running here. So total pit time right now for Clinkhart is at 47 seconds, 48 now. We're running right now 25.5 seconds. All right, so it is showing his pit times 51.97 seconds, and his actual pit stop was 14.7. So right at 52 seconds, literally 2 laps. So you're losing 2 laps through your cycle as that comes through. Sorry, just saw the straightaway with those cars. All right, Skylar looks like he's trying to get her woed up to get into pit road. Davey's trying to get her woed up to come into pit road. Sorry. Whoa, James! Oh, got it! Got it! All right, James, good. There's Terry. Terry's got no numbers. I can see him. There's cars behind in front. Oh, God, this is stupid. So, yeah, right around 50 laps is where we're going to have pit stops. Thank you, Matt. At least it's a car that looks like it's supposed to. And here he comes. Down into the pits. Going to hand off to the boatless paddling man, AJ Benish, who, if anybody, let's see if he's cheating. Watch the tack. Man, he's not even going all like black magic on us here. He's just off the gas early. Oh, he's not even off the gas all that early. He's just squeezing in. Well, look at that's Clink with new tires. Definitely look like Superman. Passing so easy. Oh my God. Oh, this is without a doubt probably the worst broadcast other than like the first 5 I did. Well, all right, let's be fair. They're all pretty bad. All right, let's jump back out here. So AJ is running. I gotta say, Ollie is second to him, and Ollie is coming in for his pit stop. And as he comes through is Marty. Marty's down on the flat. Marty's also coming in. So Davey is running out there in 4th. He's already done his pits. And right there is hand back. That was close. AJ about bend it. Gave her the parking that it gets. Davey Hendricks now with the fastest lap of the race at 23:49. Also picked up a spot on pit road, which is important. That's kind of an important spot to pick. There's so many. It's just so surreal with that many of the same paint on there. Yeah, Davey's in the center there. He's got the orange numbers on the top of his car for those of us trying to keep track. Skyler is right behind him in the other Toyota with the black numbers. There, right, this Eliana Hamilton in the 73, the whited out numbers. It's getting passed by the 38. Oh, God, that is so weird. It's so weird. All right, so we've got pit stops are good here, so we're going to shut this down. We'll go back to this box here, mainly because it's easier to keep track of who's lap and who's not. We are looking at Christian here's just a couple of seconds away from falling the lap down in 8th. They are up to 8th position being lapped. Maybe a moment backstretch. Skyler is standing them up and setting them down just as fast as Davey is. Skyler took out the first 5 of them. Now Davey in a pit cycle has taken out several others. Final race of the year, so everybody decided to dress up for the occasion. Turns 1 and 2 have definitely got a lot of cars rolling. We're going to just kind of let this thing skip around. Oh, you know, I wonder. It would look like blimping out here. I imagine probably on a phone you can't see a whole lot because the I've got a big like a 38-inch ultra wide that I've got like the timing scoring stuff on, and then I've got just a little. I honestly don't remember what it is. 24, 27-inch. Cars are pretty small on that one, so I can imagine cell phones. That's probably not going to work out good. So we'll jump back into something that looks a little more like something. Around we go. Clinkhart loses a lap again, which, remember, he had fresh tires and had all these guys passed. So, dang. And that is going to be Loshane. He should drop some lotion. That'll slow Davey down. Or not. He'll just dirt track it around him, pass him anyway. We've managed to get the cars broke up almost into like 2 packs. We've kind of got a front stretch pack and a back stretch pack. Not really sure how it is we've managed to pull that off. And I certainly can't figure out how Rafter managed to land himself dead center in between the two in the 45. It's so weird. It's just absolutely so weird. So I'm going to this, that, flip through this way. We're on here. We're going to take a couple of laps of Davey while he's trying to work on Christian. Getting him lapped for 7th. 7th position. Unreal. We'll do a little crank it up in here, and then I'll stop talking so you can actually listen to this thing for a minute. All right, there's the top 5. Riding along here, staying on with Mr. Terry Brooks. Making some circles. nicest lap that we'll ever have. Nice. Well, how did I pull that off? Let me go. Man, it's like amateur hour. Still not real sure how he managed to not have any numbers at all. But, I mean, I can at least pick him out, because that's the car without numbers. So that helps. Something else. Let's see here. If we can find somewhere in this list Mr. AJ. I bet we can get over here, and I can probably pull him over into a chat room. And I bet that we can probably talk to him, and he can tell us what's going on. They're all in there. Oh, Christian's actually in one, so we'll pop into that. You just heard me do this, and now I'm going to move him, and he's probably going to be like mid-sentence. So as AJ comes into the room, we'll talk so he knows that he's on air now, and to stop throwing all them bad words that I know he likes to talk about.
I gotta tell you, Cooper, this reminds me of my front yard in the middle of summer. I've got an apple tree that I never pick up and the apples fall. And then I got a whole bunch of angry bees when I try to mow the lawn, and that's really what this reminds me of.
Just because it's a bunch of black and yellow stuff buzzing around you?
Black and white and yellow, and everything's buzzing around, and some of them are angrier at me than others. And
I can see that. I forgot Dover does kind of act as like Big Bristol to get people all good and honked off.
Yeah, I'm mostly pissed off at the walls, but, you know, they keep getting in the way.
Yeah, the walls are, they're grabby today. I don't know. I mean, it's hard to tell because they're, same car. But I have seen, I think, probably 5 different cars get up there and right rear the wall off the corner exit. Kind of the typical Dover thing.
Yeah, I got 30 seconds on me, but I'm just sitting here hoping this goes green. I think I'm one of the few cars that can surely make it on fuel on 2 stops. So could get interesting on 2 stop versus 3 stops.
Yeah, looking, showing your in lap. You were the latest one to come in. There were some that were like 7 laps earlier than you. So yeah, I mean, you definitely you've got the ability to stay out later than other people.
Yeah, and I got more room. I should be good. I'm just kind of running laps. I'm not even really saving fuel. I think I can get an extra 6 laps. I can get up to about 58 to 60 if I needed to save fuel and tried, but we're getting about 55 right now with how I'm running, so.
Yep, we have already done some riding on. We were going to make sure that we weren't getting any sort of AJ black magic going, and I was honestly shocked to hear it running the whole time.
Yeah, if we get a caution around lap 100, that's when you'll see me start really shutting her off in the corners, because then I think I can make it, and I'm not sure many others can, but unless we get that caution there, I think it's just make it to the finish and hope we make pit entrance.
Yeah, I saw that. There's several people that are actually coming all the way around 3 and 4 on the apron. Is it that hard to get them off the track?
It's not fun. It's pretty bad, and you think you're going slow enough, and then you realize 35 is a lot slower than you're going. So I was a little hairy. I nearly spun it trying to brake to slow down on the banking. But I know there's other people where I thought if I needed to just be safe and I had it in the bag, I would definitely be on that apron, entering 4, just real putting along to make sure I don't do it.
Okay. Well, yeah, and then Ollie was one. He come around on the flat. I kind of there for a second thought he was out of gas.
He was actually out of fuel.
Oh, well, okay.
So he was down there trying to make it, and then he picked up a speeding penalty because he had to keep the speed up in order to make it to his pit box. So.
Oh man. Oh yeah. So he's having a great night. It's the curse of sponsorship. I mean, this is all his fault. So he should have known something like that was going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, if he unleashes all this paints on you and all the mental damage that I'm sure you're suffering through, it's only fair that he has to suffer a little bit too, right?
it looks like some sort of weird game hack. Like, just there will be like 6 of them at a time on the screen, and I have yet to not laugh. It's just the most absurd thing ever.
Yeah, I meant to update it and, you know, put a big Wisconsin label over the top, but I didn't have time, unfortunately.
That would have been pretty awesome. All right, well, I will put you back in the room from which you came, and we may check back in with you a little later on.
Sounds good. Thank you, sir.
All right, thanks, AJ. All right, we're going to move him back into just our open chat and let him get back there. And him and, it's Davey and I think Ollie and Terry and well, JB's in there. So, yeah, there's a handful of them. We've got a couple of servers and get a couple of rooms thrown down in there. I don't want to say it, but we've got to halfway, and we haven't had one. I mean, you know, then we got enough yellow on the track. I guess they don't really need to throw a yellow flag for us to see any of it. We got a nice little Skylar and Davey pack going here. And the really, I don't want to call it odd, but I mean it's kind of odd, is Christian hanging out there, who's a lap down now in 6th, hanging right with him, and you notice those 3 are all Toyotas. I've jokingly said cheating Yoders a million times in my life, but now I'm starting to wonder. I think we can come up with a real good, just bold-faced lie as to why they're up there and why they're so fast, and we're going to totally ignore the fact that Matt Piracini is in a Camaro running 3rd, and Shu is in a Mustang running 4th. That does not matter at all. I believe, yes, I think Terry's in a Camaro too. That all being, you know, another Camaro there, that's another Camaro. That is another Camaro. There's a ton of Camaros in this field because we're apparently a bunch of Chevy people here, which I am guilty of that too. The next gen Mustang is super awesome, sweet looking though. Yeah, we'll watch. Look out the back of Benson because that's the trio of trouble there. Oh no! Now it's a trifecta of terror Toyotas. They do, man. There's a case to be made of them being so fast. They're all cheated up. Good Lord. They were really down through that center. Really good. What's up, Mr. Loshane? Them boys. Them Duke boys. Oh. The Duke boys done hooked up. Get it, Benson. Dover is a really fun track, especially in trucks. She didn't hear me say that. I may or may not have said it. Did I say that? It's possible. Yeah, we'll ride around here with Benson for a minute. And that's what I was talking about earlier. Everybody just kind of gets small in your windshield. It happens. Oh, well, I'm being told from my technical advisor that's the pointy nose. I thought it was something with those weird-looking headlights. Got one up high. Who is that way up top there? Well, and see, that's definitely part of the problem. I can't tell who's who from that far up without having a car color. That may have been Kelly letting him go by. Yep, okay. All right, Kelly's just doing the gentlemanly thing and letting him go by. I kind of thought at first off of the top of Benson's car that maybe we had one in trouble. We do not. Raptor might be in trouble. Shoe's coming for him. Shoe says, give me all your positions. Oh, it's just a lapping. Woo. Raptor's in 10th. Rough crowd. Terry Brooks in 5th is 4 seconds away from being lapped. Shoe is only just right at 5. Holy moly's. So I think what we're going to do at lap 100, which I need to tell you guys, the 3 of you watching, I tried to get Davey in the booth. I told him he had it locked up. He had nothing to race for. And then on top of that, Kyle didn't show. He could have been in here and he could have told you guys how to get around here as fast as he does. We all could have learned something. But no, he's out there harassing everybody, putting them laps down. You know, doing what people who are fast at racing do. Him and Skylar just bebopping around there. Out for a Sunday drive, humiliating everybody. We're going to turn that off, and we're going to flip back up here to here. We're going to turn the pit lane back on because it's lap 95, ladies and germs. We're going to see cars on pit road here pretty quick. First car was Alan Dixon. He came in lap 47. So, by my poor math, that tells me he is 2 laps overdue for a second stop, which he has not made. Clean Cart has made a second stop. His second one came on lap 81 as he enters the frame. You wondered why I started talking about it, didn't you? That's because that was relevant to the conversation. And again, you know, new tires versus old tires. Ileana Hamilton has entered pit lane from 9th. And Klink's got a dozen and a couple change laps on his tires, so he's not just gone. He definitely caught him. But catching him and passing him. There's the 73 crawling around 35 miles an hour. Alan Dixon is on pit road again. Actually, I think he hit. He's 47 right, 135. Yeah, that's going to put him short. Yeah, well, he's going to have to stop again. Which that, if we go green the whole way, oh boy, we're going to have a lot of lappers. Whole lot of them. Then again, we get a caution, they're all going to be trapped lap down. So I guess these things just are going to work themselves out. Skylar is opening up some distance. Yeah, I did almost say whoop, whoop, whoop. Got him some distance there with Davey. So I wonder if Davey ain't slowing down as we hit the triple-digit mark. Well, the leaders hit the triple-digit mark. Got a lot of them that are still on lap 98 or a little further back. So we've had Dixon, Hamilton. Oh, here comes Skylar. And he hits pit road. Slowly but surely. And the camera decides we've had enough of that. And there's old Davey. Davey Crockett. He's going to come around and take another lap. Now, Davey is in, which will hand off the lead to the 24 car of Matt Piracini. We should see him in the background with this yellow and white cars. They just keep coming. It's like some weird Energizer Bunny commercial. But we should see Matt on the track come by here sometime today. I thought he was in that. There he is. Matt is in turn 1. And the camera decided that it didn't care. So we'll just click on him real quick. There we go. Near him. There's Matt off turn 2, down the back straightaway. Nearman off into turn 3. Got the rainbow of colors riding with him. Nodge is on pit road. Scott Kelly is on pit road. Terry Brooks is on pit road. Ollie's on pit road. I think I said that. Oh, no, that's not Ollie. That's not, yeah, that's Nodge. My bad. Sorry, Ollie. I'm lying about you. Lying about you on the broadcast. That'll cycle. We're after a 6. Well, if he can one-stop it. 'Cause that's going to be the thing here. Like, I gotta Man, I got a feeling Skyler's not going to make it. I don't think he's got enough to make it. Because he hit again right at 100. So if he's going to be right at 100, 101 for Terry Brooks, 101 for Davey. I mean, they're running, 51, 52 laps. They're going to need to save, just assuming no cautions, because one caution and they're good, plus they're going to stop and even put tires on it. But one caution, they would be great, or if not, they're going to have to save 8 laps of fuel. Between Skyler and Davey, one or the other, if they've got the whole field lapped, all you got to do there is just, pop the clutch in a coast. A little anticlimactic. So Christian's rolling around here as your leader now. He's going to get him a bonus point for leading a lap. I think we're doing that still. That's I don't know. JC is down at the bottom there, triple-digit Iowa Hawkeyes mobile. It's kind of funny that as bad as they played this weekend, and we've got a bunch of them on the track. We won't want to divulge any of that, but ooh, boy, they was bad. They smelled like an Iowa hog farm, I'll tell you that. So Marty is on pit road, Matt Piercini is on pit road, JC is on pit road, Al Corey is coming into the pits. And there was our leader. There's Christian rolling off into pit road with those cool aqua wheels. And how the turntables have AJ in the lead. So realistically, all we really want to see is AJ get to 110, and then it's fine. He's there. And he's going to only need 51 out of this one, so he's good. He's good for one more stop. So we got AJ as Skyler picks back up on the lead. We've got Christian on pit road. Rafters on pit road. The shoe came in with Piercini at 105, so I'm going to just assume those guys are probably close enough. Rafter coming in at 106. He should be good. Christian coming in at lap 107. He should be good. We're going to come in here at, I put that at 109, I believe it will be for AJ, once scoring actually spits him back out as making a stop. Because right now it's just telling me that his top speed was 159 miles an hour, and it's not really what I'm looking for. I also don't know why. There we go. Not real sure why the thing is having such a hard time switching cameras either. Technology. Anyway, all right, let's see. So AJ. Okay, there we go. AJ, it shows officially lap 108. So that'll put him 52 laps to get to the end. And of course, if you're a lap down, you don't have to do that lap. So, if you're going for the win like him, though, you're going to have to do all the laps. You can't be a lap down and win the race. Funny how that works. Boy, shoes up around the high side like beep beep. I'm out. Yeah, the cheating Yodas are BMWs. That's probably it. They're like double foreign cars. No wonder everybody hates them. They're like a double foreign car. Is it sad that it's just dawned on me right now? I feel like Joe Dirt. You like them crying tires? Let's see. Ollie is in here. I am not going to just jump into this room, but I really want to just jump into this room. Jump ship and try a different server. I bet I could get Piercini to talk. These so many Iowa cars. That's just the goofiest thing ever. If I jump out, yeah, let's see. I've got Christian alone, so he is running 8th. We could go talk to him, because he appears to be all alone. Pop out. Then we're going to pop over here. Christian, I was going to stay for the broadcast for a second if you got a second.
Oh, you're good, yep.
So other than it looks like you guys are all trying to dodge a bunch of me's on the track, how's it going tonight?
Pretty good. I feel like I'm driving better than I usually do. That second stint, I was saving quite a bit of fuel, trying to make sure I had enough for the end.
Well, you were having no problem at all keeping up with the fastest 2 cars on the track. I was trying to come up with vicious rumors and just bold-faced lies about why the Toyotas were so fast here.
Yeah, I was just trying to see, running their train tracks, kind of trying to feel like, see what their pace was like, and honestly, I feel like had I stuck up with them, it could have been fun, but yeah.
It looked like a little Toyota train going around. Just 3 identical cars. It was kind of comical.
Yeah, I bet it is. I bet it looks great on broadcast.
Yeah, it's really weird. Like right now, I've got a shot with you and 2 others. It's got Ollie and then Davey in there with it, and it's just the weirdest thing ever, but it's funny looking.
Best thing about this race is I have no spotter. I forgot to turn on my my crew chief because I've been using crew chief in road racing. So.
Oh yeah, and here that's definitely, you kind of got to make sure that you're not trying to come up off the corner with somebody outside.
Oh yeah, but that's why I've got race labs. I turned on. They added this thing called like a blind spot thing. It's actually kind of nice.
I've heard, I don't remember who, but I heard somebody else talking about that. I thought I had used that, but that may have been just a standalone app, and it was okay. I mean, but it had some bugs. But yeah, I was like, man, if somebody could figure that out, it would be great.
Race labs is pretty accurate. Like basically, right when I get on their corner panel, it lights up.
Nice. Well, I have to give that a shot. So we get a Race Lab plug in here while we're at it.
Yep.
All right, man. I will let you concentrate, and I'll get back to just kind of giggling at all these matching cars out here.
10-4. Have a nice day.
All right. Thanks, man. Have a good one. These guys are far, far better off than I am. I get to talking behind the wheel, and I swear to God, I lose a second a lap. But the only place I don't is at like plate tracks, and that's just because I'm trying to halfway direct traffic while I'm driving. And Clink is back on pit road, and Ollie is back on pit road. Odd. Wonder what the Clink is doing. Or if he's got damage. Oh, man. These cameras here are pretty terrible. Yeah, okay. Right side's up. All right, well, Clink is having things happen. Speaking of having things happen, the No Number Wonder is now running second. Well, who's running first? You guys just ain't gonna believe this. Skyler is running with the entire field lapped. I'm not. I don't even. I've got nothing to say other than holy monkeys. That is. Boy, I cannot come up with a clean way to describe what kind of a beatdown that is. But ooh, that's bad. That is bad fast. And like I was telling Christian, man, he was keeping up with him just fine. Just rolling right along with him. Boy, I don't know. So our champion has dropped back to 6th position. I've got a handy little guy here. That, looking back through it, it does not show anything at all that, you know, had some sort of issue or hit something, or nothing is up there. There's not an incident showing. So I basically just, for no good reason, have no idea why Davey has managed to wind up a lap down in 6th position, fighting with Loshane there. It might actually be losing that spot. We got Ollie coming up here. Keep in mind, Ollie just stopped, so he's got 4 freshies and a full tank. The car's got a full belly. It wants to eat, even though it don't really need to. It just moved up. Man, look at Ollie go. You're on. Super near him. That was about sort of champ. Ollie, Ollie. Yeah, man, new tires are so nice here. You can see you can just get to the bottom, just stick there like glue. We have already got 30 laps to go. That's it. Hamilton's coming in. Campbell is just going out. Dixon's coming in. Skyler's coming in. So Brooks is coming in. Shoe takes the lead. Well, I guess, all right, there we go. So Shoe takes the lead as we tried to get to with Piercini and Loshane behind him. And now with Skyler on pit road, people are starting to get their laps back. So I wonder if this is just a deal of Davey was killing the motor and coasting to try and make it on one more stop, because if you can lose 9 seconds now, and you know he's got Christian right in front of him, who was running right behind him earlier, so I mean they were able to keep the same pace, which you know it could just be. We can probably figure this out too. Probably hop on board and listen. The anti-Nero. Oh, there goes Clean Card again. No? I fully expected that we were going to hear some clutch and or some shutting down. So we're at going to be 25 laps to go when we hit the stripe here. We got Shoe out front in that bad black fast Mustang getting heckled by the Rainbow Warrior, which is weird. We got a black car and a rainbow car fighting for the lead. The duality of man. But then we got Christian running around there in 3rd with Davey in 4th. And Skyler, as you can see, that 10.6 is rapidly falling. I mean, that's falling like my 401k value. That is unreal. Holy moly. Save some for next lap, Skyler. Good Lord. It looks like he's been fast forwarded and everybody else isn't. Skyler is definitely looking like he is late for his date. God. I mean, this new tires, but still. So, let's see. In 2 laps, he has knocked 5 seconds off of that lead. That is unreal. Maybe we just don't let him have tires ever again. Wow. I don't even know what to say other than, wow. Oh, he is actually backing off. I was kind of expecting to hear him just in the throttle the whole time. Man. So he's knocked another second off. Apparently the tires are starting to slow down a little bit. My God. That is unreal. Got her down to 1.3 from Clink. There, so he's coming up on Clinkhart. And he's got Ollie in there. Well, nope. Like Shoe. Or Ollie got around Shoe. So now he's down to 2 seconds. So he whopped another just almost 3 seconds in as many laps. Down to 1.6, down to a second and a half. I cannot believe that. Oh, there's a lot of traffic. So new tires, he's going to cut through them like a hot knife through butter. Down to a second. That is unreal. I don't know what graphic I need to be able to put that as a graphic, but holy monkey. He's there. He's passing Shoe for second. Piracini's under a second. He's right there. That is just wild. Whoa, Notch. Don't die, Notch. Don't die, Benson. Yay, 3 wide. Whew. Oh, boy. Still got some side-by-side going there. We're back there. Oh, hey, look. There's Piracini. What? What is even happening? Oh, my God. Skyler has not turned the fastest lap of the race, just for anybody wondering. None of those were it. Wow. I don't know what to say. That's... wow. He came out... what? Oh, my God. I can't get my little brain around that. Okay, so his last pit was lap 130, so he came out 131. So that would have been 19. So 30, 729. So, yeah, that took him, what, 11 laps to get back to the lead. Right? 31. I believe so. I think it took him 11 laps. Or also 11 miles. Wow. All right. You have made your point, Skyler. Wow. If he's ever anywhere near Iowa one of these days, I'm going to just let him drive my car, and everybody's going to wonder what I'm on, and I'm going to be like, crack, that's why I'm so fast. And they're probably just going to believe it because, you know, who's going to believe that Skyler's driving on my stuff? Don't make no sense. He don't live nowhere near me. Skyler's a southerner. I'm only a southerner in the fact that I'm in the southern half of Iowa. Wow, that's... my Lord, that was unreal. So, Carden's over Piracini by 4.6 seconds. That was only took him like 7 laps to do that, and growing rapidly. That's what she said. Then Shoe is back another couple seconds, and he's got about a 4-second gap to Lotion, who has got a few seconds back to our champion, Mr. Hendricks. And AJ has managed to keep himself unlapped on that one more stop strategy. He's got a 17, so he's got about a 7. Well, he's running 24 fours. So yeah, he's just under 7 seconds away. But I mean, the speed in which Skyler is just knocking everybody down, I think AJ's going to be doomed to be a lap down again. Wow, God dang, that is crazy. So yeah, Shoe is finishing out a real strong run. Still running third. Just matriculating around the track. hitting corners, hitting marks, hitting the bricks. Oh wait, this isn't Indy. That was a terrible attempt at a joke. I know. I'm between the cars, almost all looking the same, and what we just witnessed with Skylar. I got nothing. I really, honestly, am just at a loss for words. I mean, and most of my words aren't all that intelligent anyway. So there is Mr. Christian Loshane running fourth behind JC, who he's just out there 4 laps down, trying to put a finish together and salvage what he can out of tonight. Well, I guess I won't say it yet. A very green No Toad Racing League Dover race. I'm quite honestly shocked. I can't believe that it went that green. It sure's got that look to it. Just jump back here and check in with AJ. See how far down the straightaway Skylar is from him, because I don't think he's got all that far to go. Oh, Skylar's not in the frame yet. Well, then he's about 4 seconds back right now. Oh, yeah, there he is. There's a whole lot of them. Oh, man. Oh, Hendricks is on pit road. What is going on there? Well, what if he's just done for the night? Oh, whoops. Oh, he's still in there. I was going to pull him out of his little box there. But he may still be in there talking with the other guys, so we don't want to do that now, do we? Terrible British accent, brought to you by the fact I've been watching the BBC version of Ghosts and being very entertained by it, because it does not take a whole lot to entertain me. Pretty sure you guys have figured that out. Oh, man. Oh, the Oliver Turan presents the Neuron 160 has not been so kind to him. He's oh, that's not him. That is God. I thought I saw 3 numbers. He is sitting 14th right now as we get around to the end. Man, I tell you, I think we're gonna do it. I think we're gonna go end to end. Skylar's got 3 more to go. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. And AJ is a second away. Oh, man. Come on, AJ. We're just hoping AJ, I want 5 cars at least finish on the lead lap, Skylar. Leave him alone. The little man doesn't have his boat. Leave him alone. Oh, yeah, just straight away. Back down and around we come. This one's going to be the white flag. White flag. Nodge is going to come down. Oh, God, please, Nodge. All right, I say just for the love of God, don't touch him in the left rear, wreck him. And season 23 ends with Skylar Carnes taking the win at Dover. Matthew Piracini has defeated the hamster, finishing second with Adam Shoes right behind him. And there is C Money Lotion with AJ Benish coming around. Gonna finish on the lead lap. Wow, what a wild. Oh, one of the 30,000 Iowa cars is in the wall, in the barrels. So, Skyler wins. Piracini, Shoes, Loshane. I don't know what Rafter's doing. What is going on? I have no idea why he's doing that. Oh, good Lord. Let's stop now. I don't know. Maybe he's celebrating his second in points again. Oh, God. So Piercy second, Shoes third, Lotions fourth, AJ is fifth. We got Brooks, Hamilton, Dixon, Hendricks. Oh my God, he finished so far back. In ninth, Al Corey finishing 10th. Klinkart is 11th. Scott Kelly is in 12th. Ollie is lucky number 13th. Marty Rogers in 14th. Sticky Fingers Benson finishes 15th. JC John Campbell's in 16th. The Nodge finishes 17th. James Lawson, Calder quits early. Him and the James Mobile is going to take it at 18th place. Barton had some earlier troubles, finishes 19th. Jeffrey Mathis, we hardly knew ye. Oh, my word. I cannot accurately put into words what that was that we just witnessed. But it was definitely a thing that happened. Things happened here tonight. And here to tell us about some of those things is Piracini. What kind of things did you see tonight?
No cautions, which was really impressive for Dover. Skylar and Davey were in a totally different zip code than anybody else. And Shu and I had a pretty good battle for second.
I think that really honestly kind of covers it. that was boy, yeah, that was something.
Yeah, that was something. Congrats to Skylar. I knew the only chance I had to possibly win the race was to have to try to do it on fuel strategy. So I finished with 0.09 gallons in the tank when I crossed the line.
Oh, well, that's like Chad Knaus worthy there. So I may or may not have heavily hinted at things that may or may not be coming for next season, and just wondered, is there anything that you've heavily heard hinted about that you want to talk about, so that way we can both be in trouble instead of just me?
Well, we don't know for sure. If any of the league members are watching, please make sure that if you haven't gone to the polls channel yet, go there. The admins are discussing that this race may have been the last Xfinity race for the NTRL, and we may be going to the Cup car for season 24. So we'll see. I'm hoping so, because I'd be really glad to retire the Xfinity car.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of sentiment that goes around with that. They're fun. They slide around. They do a lot of stuff. But the next gen car is really it's really fun to drive.
Yeah, it's an awesome car to drive. Hopefully it's really good. We are going to be having a winter series because the main series is going to be taking a break for December. But the next gens will be running on Sunday nights in December. So league members, keep an eye on that, and everybody will be welcome to participate in those races.
All right. Well, we've got, let's see. We got people popping all over. So, Matt, I'm going to run you back for Skyler because he is our race winner for tonight. Skyler, I've decided you can't have tires anymore.
Okay.
Oh, well, I was expecting to get some sort of pushback. You realize that I think all said and told, from the time you left the pits, I think counting those, it was 12 laps and you were back to the lead.
Yeah, we were debating. Me and my spotter tonight was Jalen Battle. He helped me a lot with strategy going on tonight, and just figuring out what I needed to do on the long run. Um, we were debating on when I lapped the whole entire field to stay out and run it, and I told him, I wouldn't have enough time if we stay out and just have 10 laps to run it down because so I decided to just send it and use my tires up in a short run, pit halfway, then come back and just run everybody down, try to get as much time as what I could because I figured some guys were going to try to just keep it out and try to save fuel as best as they can. So that was going to be the perfect opportune time to make up precious time I needed.
Yeah, I mean, just go back and watch the end of the broadcast because I'm still kind of just slack-jawed staring. I can't accurately put into words what it looked like, but it was kind of on the order of Ross Chastaning it around Martinsville. It just, you physically looked that much faster than everybody else.
Yeah, tires are very important here at Dover. No matter what car you're in, it'll just shred them. It'll just absolutely eat them. Uh, I did a next gen race here earlier in another league, and it just absolutely killed the right rear. Like if you didn't take care of it, it was gone. And the right front, you had to make sure you were putting the weight on both of the tires and just taking it easy versus going balls to the wall for a short run, and then all of a sudden, bam, you're getting passed by half of the field in the long run. So um, it's just one thing that I've found. I don't know how in the heck I did it. It's just long run speed at short tracks, miles. I just don't know how in the hell I do it, but I do it.
It was insanely just, my God. I don't have words to put on it of just how ridiculously fast it was going through there. But it was fun to watch, man.
Oh yeah, no doubt. I know I was worried. Definitely the second run that we had after our first pit stops with Davey getting one hell of a stop. Like that was insane. He passed me, and then I was like, oh boy, he's gonna pull away now somehow. And I got lucky. I got him on the long run, but I wasn't able to pull away from him like I did the first run. Once it started getting really bad, so I was like, oh, he found out. He's learned how to save it now. So uh, I was worried, and then my spotter tells me he got that penalty, and unfortunately ruined his night there, because otherwise it would have been a battle between him and I here on the end with strategy. If he would not have had that penalty, it could have been a completely different finish here.
Yeah, I mean, overall, I mean, there was no. There was nobody coming close to the Toyota camp tonight. Then you guys got stopped in there, and Piracini got up front. And I was like, maybe he's got enough. And then the hold my beer moment of, oh, watch this, we're gonna slap 4 on it and rip through the field. And, yeah, definitely a kind of asserted your dominance sort of look to it. It was absolutely impressive. So you got another win on another season, and now we take a little bit of a break. Do you think you got everything coming in for next season, or are you still going to part time it?
I'm hoping to be able to start almost every race next season, especially with those next gens. I'm just like Matt. I can't wait. I can't wait to get rid of these Xfinity cars and switch over to the next gens. They are just so much fun. I absolutely have a blast with them week in and week out everywhere I go, especially road courses. Road courses are like 10 times better for me in those things than Xfinity. So I can't wait. It's going to be a blast. I'm hoping I can make every single race next season, so it can just be fun. And if I can, I'll just make the races I can and do what I can. I have fun in this league, so regardless, I'm going to be trying to make it week in, week out.
Well, right on. And you're making a full-time concentrated effort at it for next season is going to put you directly in the crosshairs to try and get our season 23 champion, Davey Hendricks, unseated from his 3rd championship in a row because he just nailed down number 2. So, Davey, you got another one in the books. What is it going to take to stop you to going back to back to back?
Moving to the next gen car.
I highly doubt.
Which I'm all for moving to the next gen car. I know I'm not great in it. I've only raced it once, but I can't wait to be in something different. I've raced this car for a long time, and I'm kind of over the same thing every week, nonstop. So it'll be cool to get into a different car.
Yeah, I don't necessarily buy into this because this is the same Davey that I don't short track good, I don't road course good, I don't. Yeah, so.
Wait, I never said I didn't road course good. I love road courses. I said I didn't like
it was
Sonoma.
plate, or was it the plate tracks?
Yeah, plate tracks are a whole different thing. That's a whole different argument. But I stand by my short track statement.
Okay, well, as being what that is, the accumulation of points through it either way still puts us with you on top, and that is back to back that you set the high water mark for us. I to a point can see changing cars doing it, but I honestly just do not see a situation where we're not looking next season that, same deal. We're talking about Davey and we're talking about Skyler week after week.
I mean, I think you'll still see, like, in general, the same people who find speed in these will find speed in those cars. But I know for me, it's going to take me time and practice to figure out how to race them. I don't know how the shifting works. I don't know how often I shift on tracks. I don't know how tire wear works. I know nothing about these cars. So it'll be whenever the schedule comes out, I'll be interested to see how many tracks I need a hardcore practice to figure it out.
All right, well, congrats on another championship. We got a little bit of a break to take, and we'll be back with, we'll either have a next-gen car, we'll have an Xfinity car, and either or, I'm absolutely, without a doubt, convinced that the road to the championship is going to go through you two.
We'll find out. I keep hearing we're having a lot of ARCA guys come up that should be fast. They show speed. I guess we'll see how it works out. I think if I can keep my consistency, which is what I always feel like I do pretty well on. I mean, I think I can. I'll be towards the top in points, but as far as raw speed, we'll see.
All right. Well, we're going to let the audience get back to doing what it was they were doing. So for the No Toad Racing League, Season 23, it's in the books. You all have a wonderful break and have good holidays. We will catch you next year with Season 24, unless we get called up to do some weird thing where we may just throw a random broadcast at you for something.
Yeah, that's going to happen, Cooper.
And the way that goes is we just may very well do that. So we're going to kick you guys out with the video. We'll see you next season, or, hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Pay attention to those push notifications, because you'll probably see one from us. All right, we should be quiet there.
Good job, buddy. P1 right there.